Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we share practical money management tips to help you save and grow your wealth. Today, we're going to be talking about a topic that is especially relevant for those of us living in India: frugal living. Frugal living is a way of life that can help you save money and manage your finances better. It's a mindset that encourages you to be mindful of your spending and to focus on what's truly important in life. In this video, we'll be sharing some tips and strategies for embracing frugal living in India. We'll cover everything from reducing your housing costs to shopping smartly and finding joy in simplicity. Before we dive into the tips, let's talk a bit about why frugal living is so important for money management and financial health. Living in India can be expensive, and if you're not careful, it's easy to overspend and end up in debt. By adopting a frugal mindset, you can learn to live within your means and make your money go further. Frugal living is not about being cheap or depriving yourself of things you enjoy. It's about making intentional choices with your money and finding creative ways to live a fulfilling life without breaking the bank. So, if you're ready to learn how to embrace frugal living in India and improve your financial health, keep watching. Now that we understand why frugal living is so important, let's take a closer look at the cost of living in India and why it's important to be mindful of your expenses. As you may know, India is a diverse country with different regions having varying costs of living. But no matter where you live in India, some expenses are universal and can take up a large portion of your budget. Housing is one of the biggest expenses for most people in India. Rent or mortgage payments can be a major drain on your finances, especially if you live in a metropolitan area. It's important to consider ways to reduce your housing costs, such as downsizing or sharing a living space with roommates. Transportation is another significant expense in India, especially if you rely on private vehicles or ride-hailing services like Ola or Uber. Using public transportation like buses and trains can be a more affordable option for getting around. Food is also a major expense for most people, but there are ways to save money without compromising on quality. Cooking at home and shopping wisely can help you save significantly on your grocery bills. And of course, packing your own lunch instead of eating out can save you a lot of money in the long run. By being mindful of these major expenses and finding ways to cut costs, you can make your money go further and have more control over your financial health. In the next section, we'll dive into some practical tips and strategies for embracing frugal living in India. Now that we've talked about the importance of being mindful of your expenses, let's dive into some practical tips for embracing frugal living in India. Reducing housing costs. As we mentioned earlier, housing can be one of the biggest expenses in India. Consider downsizing to a smaller home or sharing a living space with roommates to reduce your housing costs. You can also look for areas outside of the city center where rent or property prices may be more affordable. Opting for public transportation. Using public transportation like buses and trains can be a more affordable option for getting around than using private vehicles or ride-hailing services. Consider purchasing a monthly pass for public transport to save even more money. Cooking at home and shopping wisely. Cooking at home instead of eating out can save you a significant amount of money in the long run. Plan your meals ahead of time, make a shopping list and stick to it. Look for discounts, coupons, and offers when you're grocery shopping. Buy in bulk for items that you use frequently. Being mindful of entertainment expenses. You don't have to cut out entertainment completely, but it's important to be mindful of how much you're spending on it. Instead of going to the movies or eating out every week, consider hosting a game night or a potluck dinner with friends at home. Shopping smartly. Whether it's for clothes, electronics, or other items, shop around for the best deals and discounts. Consider buying second-hand items or buying from discount stores to save money. Also, be mindful of impulse purchases. Take a moment to think if you really need the item before buying it. By adopting these frugal living tips, you can make your money go further and save more for the things that really matter. These are just a few examples of the many ways you can embrace frugal living in India. Share your personal experiences and examples in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more money management tips. Now that we've covered some practical tips for frugal living in India, let's talk about the importance of mindset when it comes to embracing this lifestyle. Focusing on experiences over possessions. Instead of constantly chasing after the latest gadgets or designer clothes, focus on experiences that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, traveling, or pursuing a hobby, investing in experiences can bring more long-term satisfaction than material possessions. Practicing gratitude. Taking a moment to appreciate what you already have in your life can help shift your mindset towards one of abundance and contentment. Instead of always wanting more, focus on being thankful for the things you already have and the experiences you've had. Finding joy in simplicity. Living frugally can often mean simplifying your life, but that doesn't mean it has to be boring or unfulfilling. Embrace a simpler lifestyle by finding joy in the little things: a quiet cup of tea, a good book, or a walk in nature. By shifting your mindset towards one of mindfulness and intentionality, you can find more meaning and fulfillment in your life, while also saving money. These are just a few examples of the mindset shifts that can help you embrace frugal living in India. Now that we've discussed practical tips and mindset shifts for frugal living in India, let's talk about some of the benefits of this lifestyle. Saving money. Perhaps the most obvious benefit of frugal living is the amount of money you can save. By being mindful of your expenses and making intentional choices about how you spend your money, you can build up savings and achieve your financial goals. Reducing stress, living paycheck to paycheck and constantly worrying about money can be incredibly stressful. By adopting a frugal lifestyle, you can reduce financial stress and enjoy greater peace of mind. Living a more sustainable lifestyle. Many frugal living practices, such as reducing waste and conserving resources, can also have a positive impact on the environment. By embracing a more sustainable lifestyle, you can do your part to protect the planet for future generations. So, in this video, we talked about frugal living in India, discussed its importance for money management, and shared some practical tips, mindset shifts, and benefits. We hope you found this video helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. So there you have it, our guide to frugal living in India. We've talked about the importance of frugal living for money management and financial health, discussed practical tips and mindset shifts for adopting this lifestyle, and highlighted some of the benefits. Remember, frugal living doesn't have to mean sacrificing the things you love or living an uncomfortable life. Instead, it's about making intentional choices with your money and focusing on the things that truly matter to you. We encourage you to try implementing some of these frugal living tips in your own life and see the positive impact they can have on your financial health and overall well-being. Thank you for watching, and if you have any frugal living tips or experiences you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more money management tips.